One of us.
And the other one is undead. By the color of us, I will let anyone viewing pick.
He's being racist already.
Racist against...
Immediately.
Against the undead.
We just started and you're being racist. You're being alivists.
We're not playing with color right now. My color versus Tyler's color is our actual real life colors. It's freaky.
According to this, we're not live.
Do a grayscale. What? What the?
It says we're live.
Fucking fuck.
Live. What's going on?
What's going on?
Oh, no, it's live on Rumble.
What's going on? Oh, yeah, I got it.
So, yes, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine's just...
Yours is gay.
Or maybe it just took some... Oh, yeah, okay.
And not the homosexual man love gay way.
Wow.
The other gay. Like the gay that...
That's aggressive.
Things that just don't...
And homophobic. Well. You're racist and homophobic.
No, I said not that way. I said not
immediately.
That way. You're not even listening. This isn't going well right off the bat.
All right. Well, now we're live. We're here. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
This is we're doing something different today.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some random topics to see where it takes us. We're letting the gods of randomness guide us on our journey through today's podcast episode.
Levity.
Yeah. So you want to just get going? Get right into
Let's get right into it.
All right. Clicking the button. Random topic number 1. Topics for anyone. What's the best/worst thing about your work/school?
Best thing is you're not there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
And the worst thing is you're not there. Oh, I just fucking blew your mind on that one. Eh? You're like, I don't even know how to take this.
My heart is going in so many different directions right now.
I'm all over the place right now.
I don't even know what to feel. I feel a little bit of everything.
The best part about school is I'm no longer in it.
No, but it's the thing you're doing.
Yeah. I don't know. Best part? Pays me money.
That is a pretty good part.
That's cool.
See, my job time kind of goes by pretty quickly.
So
that I would say that's one of the best parts. It's a weirdly addictive thing.
Yeah.
And time goes by quick, so I kind of like that. I get into like a flow state. It's I don't know. It's interesting.
Are you allowed to put
we have to have your plugs in for noise.
I think that's, you know what? I think that's so fucking stupid. You know why I think that's stupid? Because
I think I should be allowed to.
You got to cancel out the noise with something, but you're not allowed to put other noise there.
Yeah. Well, technically,
it's a little weird.
Yeah, you can make an argument.
So you got to muffle.
You're gonna be distracted by the music, and then you're not going to listen to somebody yelling. It's stupid. They weren't enforcing it on us. I never wore earplugs until like probably March. They came around. They just decided to be anal about it. And they're like, everyone has to wear earbuds now, and they're basically like it's fine for now, but like
Nazis.
Next time, you'll get written up or something. But I'm thinking about doing it just to get some days off, like a couple write-ups, get a suspension.
Take the involuntary layoff.
Yeah, it's like, oh damn,
shit. Yeah, no, we're gonna write you up. We're not gonna suspend you. No, you should probably. I haven't learned a real lesson. Like, you should just suspend me. I mean, it's a nice day. I mean, it's
it's a nice day out. You should just send me home.
Yeah,
you should just send me right home. I don't have a pool or anything to go to.
Nothing.
I'm just gonna be alone. I'm gonna think about my actions.
I'm gonna be dark in the dark. I'm gonna sit there.
I'm not even gonna let myself turn the lights on. I'm gonna be so ashamed.
I'm definitely not gonna drink any alcohol or anything like that.
100% no. Or nothing at all.
I'm not gonna indulge in any way.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, let's switch the topic over to business. That was an anyone thing. I noticed there were some good business ones. What's the funniest TV series you have seen? They also don't seem to be business related.
Yeah, that seems real business related. Yeah, okay.
What's the funniest TV series you've ever seen?
On a business level?
On a business level.
On a business level. It's going to be MSNBC.
MSNBC, yeah. CNN, probably for the
CNN,
loss.
yeah. I would say CNN for the win. Funniest TV show? I don't know.
For me, it's The Office. I can't get enough of The Office.
So The Office to me is funny, but it's like so cringe that when I'm watching half the time, I'm like, ugh. Like Dwight and what's his
Jim.
face? Dwight and Jim. That their little interactions are fun.
That's I love that.
Other than that, it's like, it's good, but I don't know. It's not like, it doesn't have a huge amount of rewatch for me.
Yeah, I've watched it like 6 or 7 times.
Right.
I don't know. It's like a generational thing.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, my generation loves The Office.
Well, Seinfeld's probably for me.
Yeah, I like Seinfeld too, but I like The Office more. I wish The Office ran as long as Seinfeld did.
Yeah, it didn't?
I don't know. How long did Seinfeld... I thought
9 seasons.
Yeah, The Office was 6, I think. No, maybe
it was
more.
more than that.
No, maybe it was more.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like The Office had more seasons than... It might have been like 10,
actually. Yeah, I don't remember.
Because realistically, Seinfeld didn't have as... Like, it could have done another, like, 3-4 seasons probably without any problem. Yeah. But it ended when it was, like, the number one show.
Yeah.
So let me see. The Office.
The thing about The Office is it's like a little window into the past.
Well, it definitely had at least season 9. Because it says The Office season 9.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. That sounds about right now that I'm really thinking about it. I think season 6 is when Michael left. But The Office is like
9th and final season.
Yeah, it's like a little window into the past because there was a transition period between, say, I want to say like 1999 to 2010, where we went from kind of being like modern, right? The internet was a thing. We had computers and everything, but the internet wasn't on your phone,
right?
Or if it was so
rudimentary.
Yeah, you paid like probably $5,000 for your phone. Like the early cell phones, you pay like $5,000, and all it was a brick, right? Yeah. If you had the internet on your phone, it's probably like that. It was super rudimentary, and then until like 2010 rolls around, and now it's like now we have like these things, these smartphones that are just like supercomputers in your pocket, and The Office is kind of like that period right before. Yeah. It's like an interesting. It's weirdly interesting in that way because it's like the old way still before the new way took over.
Yeah,
but it's still modern. It's not like the 80s old way. It's like, I kind of remember things being like that, but I was a little kid.
Yeah, I have to think about like my first cell phone. My first cell phone was either I had the flip phone or it was like a Qualcomm. If you know what Qualcomm is, made by Sony. It was like this Qualcomm where like it didn't even have like barely had a digital screen. You know what I mean? Like there was all you could do on the digital screen was like take a call. Like it didn't. Right. It didn't have like you could look up the internet and everything on it.
Yeah, now it's like oh my God, you can do everything on your phone.
This is your computer now.
Like there's nothing you can't do on your phone.
Yeah, like everything's through your phone now. It's like if you don't have apps set up through your phone to do various shit, it's like oh you don't have that set up? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're not. Like your Ring and shit. Like so now you got all your cameras and shit.
Yeah, remember you used to have to like buy ringtones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean when I'm saying the Ring, like the your doorbell shit for the camera. And stuff. It's all hooked up through your phone. You can see who's at your fucking door. Answer.
You can answer it. Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
Your door with your phone.
Yeah,
that's new.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. Get out.
Leave my fucking Amazon package alone.
Exactly.
Put it down. It's dog shit.
You never answered. So.
I guess you said Seinfeld. I said
Seinfeld. Okay. Let's move over.
That was a good business question, though.
I know it's a very good business.
Excellent.
Let's do a second business question. See if it gets more business related. That's kind of how have your goals changed over your life? That's kind of businessy.
Take it away, Jack.
I don't know that my goals have changed necessarily. I guess I've become more, but I've always, I don't know. I was gonna say more interested in starting a family, but like I've always had that. I don't know that. I guess it's become more important to me over time, but it hasn't really. It wasn't like I went from like not wanting to do that to all of a sudden like, no, this is the path I have to take.
I got more interested in stopping my ability to start a family.
Yeah, but that was after you did that.
Yeah.
You had that experience. You got scarred, and now you're like, let's end this. Let's cut this shit out.
Let's cut this ability off.
Let's put an end to that.
I hear these vas deferens are the pain in the ass. Yeah. Let's cut those things. Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I could also say that I became significantly less. I went from caring to not really giving any shits at all what other people think I should be doing with my life or whatever.
That's cool.
That's kind of more. Yeah.
Then if you've already gotten to that point, you'll get more and more as you get older. For me, it's I think a little bit I've shifted more to doing stuff that I want to do as opposed to things I have to do.
Yeah.
But I still do things I have to do.
Yeah. Like it's hard to get away from... Well, you have to do things that you have to do to maintain a level of discipline and like...
Yeah. Or
rugged. I think it's anything, important. I think it's important for sort of just maintaining your person.
Yeah. I don't punch people as much either.
That's good. That's probably very good given your age. And if you were to continue, you might...
break
at
things?
A certain point, you might break some things.
Break my things instead of the things
your
I'm
things
trying
instead
to punch.
of their things.
Yeah, I get it.
Things might shift a little bit. You might not twist as easily.
Yeah,
you'll in your twist of your punch, you'll throw out your hip or something, and
that's not unlikely.
It's not impossible.
No, it's not unlikely. It's very kind of likely, to be honest.
Yeah. Yep. You fucked up your hip.
No, back or something.
All right, this one. Candid, weird, icebreaker, creative, or funny.
Rando. What do you think?
That's not an option.
Icebreaker.
All right. We've already broken the ice. Do you play a musical instrument? I do not.
I play skin.
Yeah,
skin
we
flute.
know what you play.
The password is skin flute.
Skin flute.
I play my own skin flute.
Right,
I've been playing my skin flute for years.
Let's pick a different one. On a scale from 1 to 5, how afraid of dark are you?
That's high.
You're afraid of the dark?
No.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
No. Depends on what's in the dark. If I'm in the middle of a room full of big sweaty men trying to put things in my bum and it's dark and I can't see anything.
But you're not afraid
I'm afraid of the dark. Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark.
You're not afraid of the dark at that point. You're afraid of the men.
Well, that too. But I'm also afraid of the dark. Because if it was light out, if it was light, then I could see it coming.
That's true. You're just gonna slip right up in there, and you're never gonna see it coming. It's like, there it is.
You didn't yell surprise.
You're supposed to
yell surprise.
There were rules. There were rules to this.
I didn't prelude.
Oh, what is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
I don't know. I'm picky as fuck, so I don't know. Yeah, strangest thing I've ever eaten. I don't know. How about you?
Cricket.
Oh, fuck no. What's the matter with you? I've accidentally eaten a bug.
It was good, actually. It was just kind of like a chip, almost.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah, it was.
What's the matter with you?
It wasn't bad. It's just a flavored chip.
Why would you eat that?
Someone handed it to me and said, "Try this."
Yeah. So if I right now, I took a little piece of poop out of my bum and I'm like, "Here, try this."
No, because that's not something that people eat.
Some people shouldn't be eating crickets either.
But they do. So it's like, okay, this is.
You know what should be eating crickets? Salamanders.
Salamanders and anteaters.
Sure. Do they eat crickets?
I think so. I think they like anything.
I would think they eat ants.
They eat ants, but I think they eat fucking...
It's in the name, man. He's a meat eater. He only eats vegetables. He just eats vegetables.
That would be a good name for like a bear.
That would be.
Just call it the veg eater.
The cuddly veg eater.
The veg eater.
Veg eater. He's the veg
He's a
eater.
Bear. All right. Another random topic here. Would you rather be poor or ugly? I'm assuming the implication.
What if you're both? That fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm assuming the implication is you get to be you're ugly but you're rich.
Yeah. I don't know. That's such a weird question because I'm neither poor. I don't think I'm poor or ugly, but
right.
I mean comparatively.
What if you had to choose,
comparatively to or subjectively, maybe I'm both.
Well, but what if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, absolutely being
either
poor or being butt fucking ugly.
Yeah,
I think I'd rather be poor.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I could go make some money.
Yeah, but I don't think that's in the.
What? So you mean I'm unable to make.
You're done.
So I'm unable to make money. I have to live poor.
Like you're in the middle of the poorest village in Africa. But
couldn't I leave?
But you're.
Why couldn't I leave?
Really, because you don't have any money because you're poor and you can't get out.
I just walk.
Yeah, you're gonna get eaten by a lion, which is an option, I guess, or an alligator. I think that's a problem they have.
Should add that into it.
The crocodiles.
Would you rather be poor, ugly, or eaten by a lion? think I'd rather be eaten by the lion.
Nature's pretty freaky. I don't know that I would want to be eaten by anything.
Well, it's funny because if you say I'd rather be poor, you're sort of saying that you think you're not ugly.
No, because the implication is not what you are. It's just you're either poor or you're ugly.
Well, what if you already are ugly?
The implication is that you're ugly and rich, or you're handsome and poor.
Yeah. So
it has nothing to do with your current position. You're adding something to it that is completely irrelevant to the hypothetical question.
Kind of. All right, I'll be ugly. No, I'm kidding. I'd be poor. Yeah, I'm used to being ugly. I'd rather not be.
All right, let's see here.
What's this one? The password is...
What are you most likely to become famous for if you were to become famous?
Ooh. Being able to make people vomit with cup of farts.
Vomit with cup of farts.
Yeah. Well, you know that I can do that.
Yeah, it's a weird talent. You should probably go on America's Got Talent with that.
Oh, imagine that.
And you just throw it into the audience.
Imagine I get up there
one at a time.
I get up there and I go to the judges. America's Got Talent. Which ones are those? Who's the judges?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea. I think it might be like Howie Mandel and
I think it is. And
who's that supermodel
and Simon Cowell and I don't know who the girls are. I know that Scary Spice used to be on there. She's one of the Spice Girls. Okay. That's the black girl. She's hot as shit. Anyways.
Oh, she did. Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah. She was Scary Spice. Anyways. Okay. So yeah, I'd go in there. I'd go up to Simon Cowell and be like.
And then you'd win. You'd win immediately. You'd be like, this is incredible. This is the most amazing
Howie would probably give me like, I think there's a thing that they can push people through or something.
I hate the special. I don't know.
I forget what it's called. But anyways, there's a thing where one of them can hit a thing and it puts them through. Because I've seen it on Facebook or whatever. Howie'd be like, and then go through. Yeah.
Just because you did this time. Yeah. They'd all give you that.
And I'd probably
go right to the finals.
Imagine he just threw up right away.
It'd have to be on live TV too. I don't know. Do they do that live? They don't do it live.
Nah, I can't. They have to do something where they like time it off just in case some shit happens, right?
Yeah.
Like radio stations do like a 10-second delay or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think they have to do something like that. There has to be something so that
I feel like the whole thing's probably just pre-recorded.
What was that?
It's probably just all.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, it could be within an hour, but it's. I don't know. What would I be the most likely to be famous for? Weird hippie rambliness. I'd like develop a cult following of people.
Yeah, we're doing DHT and
DHT,
DMT, DHT.
There's a weird psychedelic cult following. I'd be like a shaman leader of some sort.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. You're not wearing any shoes.
No, I don't wear shoes.
You never wear
anymore.
shoes.
I'm too good for shoes.
Listen, anybody, you can't be taken
it's all
serious.
About connecting to nature.
Yeah, you can't be taken serious if you're wearing shoes and you're like some kind of fucking shaman. Not. You walk in and be like, this poser with shoes on.
Yeah, what the
How
hell?
are you connected to the earth, pal?
Yeah.
What, not through your feet. Souls?
Exactly. Definitely not through your feet.
How am I going to listen to what this guy has to say when he's on the other side?
Yeah.
He probably never goes to the other side even.
Yeah, he probably doesn't
with
even
shoes
know.
On?
Do you get to bring your shoes when you die? I wonder.
I think so. If you want to.
I think you do.
I think it's probably like Survivor used to be back in the day, where you could take a couple articles. You take like articles of clothing.
Things. Could you just bring like a gun and kill everybody?
No. I think it's like shoes.
So that'd be like the ultimate cheat code.
I feel like it's
but then everybody would have a gun, and it'd be a way better show, I think. Survivor Island.
What'd you take? A gun. A gun.
Yeah.
Did anybody bring any food? Oh yeah, Jim brought food. Kill him and take his food.
All right, we can all agree we're all going to form an alliance. We're going to kill Jim for his food immediately.
Jim's dead. Yeah, Jim's getting voted out first.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a much more interesting show.
My buddy Fodor.
Could you imagine a show like that?
That would be fucking crazy. Well, we're not.
Like Squid
I'm
Game?
telling you, man. We're not like.
That would happen?
I think so. I don't think we're that far off that kind of thing. Like where it would be like, if you've never seen a movie called The Running Man, have you?
No.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger from, I don't know, somewhere in the 80s or 90s. Can't remember. Anyway, so Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna blow the plot for everybody, or blow the movie. He gets wrongfully committed of a crime he didn't do, and so he's a criminal, right? And criminals get put on this show called The Running Man, but they have the ability that if they win on the show that they're free, right? So, but they typically die, right? They just get killed on the show, right? On live TV. So people get to watch criminals get killed on live TV. Anyways, yeah. So I could see us getting to that.
Be like the Hunger Games.
Kind of, yeah. Something like that, yeah. You know, I
don't know that people would accept that. But then again, then you look at the current state in politics and like just how divisive. Like there are definitely groups of people that would probably be like, oh yeah, let's just get all the Republicans in a room and make them fight to the death. Like I can see some people that would unironically support that idea.
The weird thing is like when you look at like the political debate on, or the moral debate even on abortion, and you get people that are pro-abortion, like heavily pro-abortion.
They're not just pro-choice. They're like, no, girl, go get an abortion. Like,
right? It's like it takes a different sort of, like, there's a lot of people like myself that are pro-choice. I'm not pro-abortion, but I'm pro-choice. I don't like the idea of aborting babies, but I don't want to censor anybody either with what's in their body. So I see that as that trumps the other. But I hate the idea of killing babies, right? But some people are all like, yeah, you just fucking kill it. Yeah. It doesn't care. I don't care.
You just press the button and it's done. You know?
Yeah, so like, who cares? People get charged about it. So I think they would get charged the same way about like people killing each other, especially if they had some moral high ground on it, where they were like, oh, these are bad people.
These are bad people. These are criminals. Yeah. Or these are like the other for whatever reason. Right. Like, you already saw it with the Russia situation. Like, people went hard against like the Russians. Like, why?
Like as if they had anything to do with it.
Yeah,
like the Russian people in general don't have anything to do with it.
Russian people in America. It's like,
yeah, but that shit happened in World War II and stuff with the Japanese people and
internment camps.
Yeah, like it happens all the time. I'm sure it was happening a little bit when COVID first started, with people like showing racism against Chinese people because of the China virus and shit. People can't help but to do that kind of shit. They need some weird. It's like people need an enemy, right? They need something to blame for everything.
Just wait for the aliens.
I know
that's coming.
Well, when that happens, if that happens, I don't think the aliens are going to come.
Whether it's real, whether the aliens are actually coming or not. Yeah. I feel like there's a higher than 50% chance that like some global power is going to try to like make us think that there are aliens that are a threat to us, and that we need to, and then that kind of unites us under like a one world government.
I don't think the aliens are going to come anymore. I think they might have been planning it. I think they were like kind of showing us shit, and they were like, hey, we're coming, here we come, and then they're like, fuck this is fun watching these twits fuck with each other.
Yeah, I think they're just here. I think they're here more and
more. Like they're just letting us play around, right? They're like, let's see how far these fuckers will go.
Yeah, well, that was, I think, Michio Kaku went on Joe Rogan the other day.
Michio Kaku?
You know the Asian scientist guy?
No.
Michio Kaku?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I know him to see him, but I don't know the name.
I feel like you would.
I might. I don't know that name, though.
This guy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They went on Joe Rogan and they were talking about aliens, and
that's his name, Michio Kaku?
Michio Kaku or something like that. He talked about how like once you kind of figure out uranium, you become interesting because now you have like this global power, right? This ability, this like level of destruction that kind of exists on a global scale rather than just like in isolated instances. And one idea is that maybe we're just like, they don't really care that much about us, but we're interesting to them because they're like, let's see what these crazy monkeys do. See if they blow themselves up, or if they, figure out. Because I bet you nuclear power, you can use it for energy, and then, I mean, I feel like we already could easily solve a lot of energy issues if we just built a bunch of nuclear reactors, but people are just afraid of the word nuclear because of a bomb, so they won't do that. But you can do a lot with energy, but then also I bet you there's a lot of implications in technology that you could use it for.
Yeah,
like you might be able to build like a UFO type craft if you use it properly, which might be one of the reasons. Like, so they say that the triangle ones are a government program called the TR-3B, and one of the ideas of the reason that it's like so secretive and they're so like keen on keeping it a secret is that because it uses like nuclear power to power itself. That's the only way that it can get enough energy to sort of manipulate space-time or however it works. And there's a global treaty not to build any more vehicles. So like you'd be violating like a global agreement to not build. I think it was nuclear submarines. Once they started building nuclear submarines, a bunch of nations got together and like, yeah, we're just going to agree not to build any more of these or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the ideas.
I don't know. I think if you just sort of think about humans and how we react in any situation, how we, when we enclose animals into enclosures and shit like that, typically we don't go in the enclosure unless we're going to like feed the animals or something like that. But we don't like just live in the enclosure for a time period or stuff. Sometimes people do stuff like that. And a lot of times it goes horribly wrong, depending on what you're doing. If you're trying to fuck around in a lion enclosure, for example, right? Or something like that. But so if you think about like aliens looking at us the same way and think about the Earth as like an enclosure, and they're like, yeah, we can fuck around with this a little, and we can go in there, we can fuck around a little and stuff. Well, there's really ideas, not gonna like.
There's ideas that they like. One idea that I heard is that they come here to vacation.
Yeah.
Almost like they go to Las Vegas.
Well, it's like
to party.
Well, like what's the movie? Alien. So Alien or Predator, either way, right? Like Predator, they're coming to hunt us.
Yeah.
So
the Predator was there to hunt the alien.
No. The original Predator movies. Like you're thinking of Alien versus Predator.
The Predator came to hunt humans.
Yeah, so like with Arnold Schwarzenegger again. Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger on this podcast.
I thought the whole premise was that the Predator put the alien there
to
go down and hunt it.
No. So what it was is the Predator himself is an alien, right? And he comes down and he hunts humans for sport. It's his thing. And so it takes place in the jungles of Vietnam, basically, right? So that's when the movie's taking place.
The 60s.
Well, it's supposed to be taking place in like the 70s or something, right? Yeah. And anyway, so like Arnold Schwarzenegger and there's a bunch of POW or not POWs, bunch of whatever fucking military guys, and they're all like being hunted by this predator, right? So again, spoiler in the movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger figures out a way that he can't detect him. If he's covered in mud, he can't detect his thing. So he ends up killing the predator. But that's the whole thing to this thing. It's just coming to hunt. Comes from another planet, comes down. It's only one. He's coming down on a hunt, and he's killing humans.
So what if they're here to just kind of live amongst us?
There could be all kinds of like we could just be complete playthings. There could be some that fuck with us.
We could just be one big experiment.
Well, that's what I mean. But it could be that they're not controlled, and like so we typically think of it in a way when we're talking about aliens that they're coming and abducting us for science and all this kind of stuff. What if that's not anything that they're doing? What if it's individual players happening on Earth? They get in their own fucking ship and they come and they're
completely independent.
Yeah, I've heard of Earth. Let's go fuck with Earth.
You could have independence like in both in sense of like you got multiple different species coming here doing different things, and then you can have like just individuals from the galaxy, or just like maybe their civilization progressed to a point that they could just kind of come here and do whatever they want, and so some of them do. And they just do whatever they
maybe they're the Elon Musks.
Check it out. Just come and
maybe they're the Elon Musks. Maybe Elon Musk is an alien.
That is an interesting idea.
And they just come out and they go, "Hey, let's be as rich as you can be
like a king,
and be like a king on this planet."
I feel like though they wouldn't do the Elon Musk thing because the Elon Musk thing takes a lot of work. Yeah, they do
maybe some would. Who knows?
They do something more in line with like maybe like the Peter Thiel thing. I don't know what Peter Thiel's doing, but it seems like Peter Thiel did more of a cash out, and now he just kind of writes checks, to companies, to startups and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I don't know that he's like doing anything. Like Elon Musk is like sleeping in the factory, kind of.
Yeah.
He talks about his life is kind of not that great
because he just lives and breathes everything he does.
Yeah, he's just doing what he does for the sake of doing it. It's
not
about the money. Because if it was about the money, he wouldn't be doing it.
Elon Musk is a complete fucking ADD
different thing.
Yeah, but he's like he can't stop.
He's like next level human being.
Yeah, he just can't settle down, right? You get people like that all the time that just can't seem to sit still.
Yeah,
you know? Mike's like that.
Yeah,
can't sit still, right?
He can't.
Yeah, he's got to be doing something.
Always something.
But there's a lot of people like that, right? Some people are very hyper successful that way. Some people they can't bridge the difference, so they can't be hyper successful because they can't seem to focus long enough on any one thing to be successful enough at it to do it. I'm kind of in that realm, I mean, where if I were like, when I get hyper focused on something, I do pretty well, but my stick-it-to-itness long term on it fails.
It's tricky.
Yeah. Happened to me when I was first starting to play the guitar. I was like, at first I was like hyper focused on it, and I was like, I'm playing all the time and shit, and then, I didn't see enough progression, so I kind of gave up. Yeah, I don't know, but if somebody else were like seeing me and they're going, oh, you know what, you're getting really good, it might have kept me going, but I didn't really have anybody to do that, so yep. I need the constant feedback. All right, next question.
Do movies have the same powers as books to change the world? That was
That's
interesting.
such a fucking...
I think they're stronger, right?
Yeah.
It can reach a wider audience.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You can condense... You can get more information in spoken language, especially with nuances of like action and like facial expression than you can.
Well, you leave
a book.
You leave when you're reading something, you leave the interpretation to the reader.
Yeah, that right? too.
Movies do a lot of the interpretation for you.
Yeah, the movie paints a much clearer image of what's intended.
Exactly,
unless they're trying to be vague. But I guess you can paint a much clearer image than you can.
Well, yeah,
no matter how clear you try to be in a book, there's always
your imagination is going to fill in all kinds of different things, right? You can be descriptive as you want, but
it's never going to come across as like an image.
Yeah, you see an image, it's a lot more specific.
Yeah, so I feel like that answers that one. Trying to see if we can get short form content here.
Short form content.
Let's go over here.
Random question generators, everybody. If you're on a date,
this is the thing.
This is the thing. Just like pull your phone out and be like pretending like, I just have to check on the babysitter. Just give me a second. I just gotta check on the babysitter. I think a babysitter just text me again. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. She says it's fine. Oh, but yeah. So what is the strangest thing you've ever eaten? Like just just randomly, just wanting to get to know you. That's all.
Just randomly out of the blue.
That's a fucking weird question. Why asking me that?
Yeah, I just want to know.
It's
just curious.
I just want to get to know you. Just want to get to know about you. I don't know. It's the first question I decided to ask. I just looked at your little face and I said, I wonder what the weirdest thing he's ever eaten. Here's
a good one. Who would you hate to see naked? Who would you absolutely hate to see naked?
My sister. And it has nothing to do with like grossness or anything. It has to do with disgusting to me.
I feel like I would go with like my grandmother.
Well, yeah, that's got a double dose effect.
Yeah.
My grandmothers and grandfathers are all dead.
So even worse if you were to see them naked now.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to see them naked. No, I don't. I don't want to see your grandmother naked either.
No,
but I would take your grandmother naked over my sister naked, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would even touch her if I had to.
Really?
Yeah, I'd make out with your grandmother if I had to.
If the situation really called for it.
I mean, if like
if she lives depended on it.
Yeah, I mean, if like her comfort depended on it, maybe. I don't know if she was lonely or something and she just wanted like a little play. Whatever. I'll do whatever I gotta do.
Whatever you gotta do.
Sorry, honey, didn't mean to say something like that on camera. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was only kidding. What we got?
What are some things you want to accomplish before you die? Do you have anything specific on your mind that you want to accomplish before you die?
I'd like to punch Chad.
Chad, that fucking Chad.
Fuck Chad. I'd like to punch Chad. And I don't know. Lots of things.
Lots of things?
Lots of things, yeah. I don't know.
But none that you care enough about.
No, nothing that I'm like, I got to do that. I don't know, I guess.
Kind of the question. Like, I don't know that there's really anything specific that I could put my finger on. I guess I want children, I suppose.
Yeah, that's for you. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's on the list.
I don't think it's stuff like that. Like, you could go, I'd like to see my daughter graduate college or something. No, I don't care. I don't care about those kinds of things like that. No. I don't know. Maybe that makes me an asshole.
No. I almost feel like it. I don't know. I don't know where to go with that direction.
I don't want to outlive anybody anymore.
No.
Like that I give
just
a shit about?
Just be the first one.
Yeah, I don't want to outlive anybody I give a shit about anymore. That sucks. So it's like I've made this comment a bunch of times when people buy animals, right? I'm like, get an animal, you get to watch a friend die.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, but you also get that friendship.
You do get the friendship,
right?
But you get to watch them die, and it's brutal.
Yeah.
So I think I'll get a dog when I'm like 65. Definitely, I think when I'm 70, because I'll feel like I'm on borrowed time at that point, because my parents died in their 60s and stuff. So I think I feel like 70, if I live to 70, I'm kind of on borrowed time.
Yeah, you're like, okay, it's got to be coming up.
That the dog I'm going to outlive the dog. Or, sorry, the dog's going to outlive me, I mean.
Yeah, you can get a dog, too, that's going to maybe last a little longer, like a dog that lives to 20 or 25 usually.
25, no.
I don't know if there are any dogs.
No. I think, like, the little ones, I think some of the little guys, like a Shih Tzu or something, might live to, like, 18, 19 or shit. But that's, like, really fucking old for a dog, right? If you think about it, that's, if you use our dog year, like, human years to dog years, 19 would be 133. That's a dog living to the equivalent of a human living to 133.
Yeah, but that's all kind of arbitrary.
No, it's not, though. That's how they base it, right? They figure it out that way.
Different dogs live, some dogs will like live to 10 or something.
No,
like,
yeah, but
don't pugs have like a really short lifespan?
Well, because they're
like
fucked.
Super,
because they've been genetically
they're deformed.
Yeah, they've been genetically fucked. They can barely breathe.
Yeah, but a lot of dogs, like German Shepherds, have like a weird deformity with like their shape.
Yeah. That's true, but that's because we fuck with we fuck with them genetically. But I'm saying like purebred sort of dogs that haven't really been fucked with and shit. Right, I think typically, basically. I think they typically have to about 15 or something with like that's basically an old dog, right? Like that's 95 if you're doing. Sorry, no, it's 105 if you're doing the 7 to 1 year thing that they use. Cats are 5 to 1. That's why cats live longer. That's why you can get a cat that will live to 20. It's 100.
Which sucks because they're dicks.
I've seen and had cats around. They're just like fucking dogs. They're awesome.
Some of them.
My niece has a cat.
In general,
Nort. That's like
dicks.
He's like a fucking dog. This cat. He's cute and hilarious. But yeah, if a cat just like just go fuck off by himself kind of thing or herself, fuck you. Yeah. I'm like, oops, I forgot to feed you.
Whoopsie.
Oh, sorry.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, that was an accident, totally. Oh, oops, you slipped out the door and I closed it behind you. That was an accident. I didn't mean to. Good luck out there.
You keep coming
back to the wild.
Back to the wild. Get the fuck out of here.
Fend for yourselves. For yourself, I mean. I didn't take your claws, thank God.
Yeah. You're lucky.
Yeah. What do you got next?
What are some things that you shouldn't say at a funeral? Now, I'm going to go with thank God.
Finally.
Yeah. It's about time.
I'm going to go, holy shit. He fucking lived way long, didn't he? Yeah, like, holy shit, man.
He really outlasted his welcome here.
That took a long time. Yeah. That definitely took a long time.
or something like, who were we here for again?
Yeah.
Something like that. Who's that?
Like,
how do I know?
Yeah. Does anybody actually give a shit about this guy?
Does anybody care? Like we're here for the party after, right?
Yeah.
We're all going back to John's house. And
am I supposed to go say something or
yeah.
Like really?
Why is that lady crying?
Yeah. Do you
Excuse me, where are the snacks?
Do they embalm his dick, you think? I wonder what they do, actually.
Do they serve alcohol here?
I gotta ask somebody that. I wonder, do they embalm the dick or they bother? I bet you they don't. I bet you they cut it off.
I don't know.
I bet you, seriously, I bet you they fucking cut it off.
I don't know.
Or it's just nothing. It's just flaccid, there. Nothing. There's just nothing it's there anymore. There. That's weird. You just think about our bodies, how weird they are when they're dead.
They're pretty weird when they're alive.
Well, I mean, but yeah, that's true. But you know why they started embalming, right?
No.
Oh no?
I don't know the original reason.
So
I might have heard
a lot of people thought it was to preserve the body, which it does. But apparently, you can look this up. It was to essentially confirm someone was dead. Because that's what
there was a lot of.
You've heard of the bell?
That. Yeah, they had those.
The dead bell, for whom the bell tolls.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, you hear that bell going.
Yeah,
imagine that.
I don't know. You're so scared you just go the other way. You're just like, that'll stop soon.
Well, there's reports of seeing when they exhume a body.
Yeah,
seeing
claw marks. Yeah, because I think there's like a period of time where they weren't necessarily all that good at knowing for sure that a person was dead. You probably didn't know about things like comas or things.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, they're dead. So you bury them, and then they like wake up and they're like,
my god,
what the fuck's going on?
I couldn't imagine.
That'd be a hell of a way to go. Yeah. Actually, I don't think it's necessary. It'd probably be a lot of panic, but I think you'd suffocate, which apparently is more of a peaceful way to go. From what I've heard, from people who like
not like that, it wouldn't be, because you wouldn't.
It's better than pain.
Well, it'd be different if you ran out of air, you were asleep or whatever, and you ran out of air.
But what's been described by people who almost drown, who like basically do drown, they have like that near-death experience. They say that at a certain point, it just gets like really peaceful. Like, yeah, you're panicking, you're freaking out, like you're drowning, you can't breathe or whatever. But at a certain point, as your body kind of gives up, it's more of like a peaceful kind of letting go. Instead of like maybe being in agony, pain.
Well, I think what adds the whole realm of like ick to it is
you're stuck in a box, in a hole in the ground.
Like if somebody threw you in a box into the water and the water was filling the box, that would be the equivalent of it too, right? Because you have a certain amount of time to either get out of this box or you're dead.
Yeah,
that's where like if you're buried alive, you're dead. Like, there's no getting out of that. Who's getting out of that?
Yeah, didn't they try that on like MythBusters to see if like there was a way to break it over and like how many pounds? But it's way too much force.
Yeah, it's too much.
All the dirt.
Yeah.
This next question ties into that perfectly. Would you want to know when you'll die?
Yep.
Yeah, if you could like an exact date and time.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I mean,
I might want to know.
You'd live different.
Yeah, I feel like I would maybe try to change. I guess it depends. Like, okay, if you told me that I was going to die in 3 years, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be 28 years old. I'm probably going to try to change it. But if you told me like, yeah, you're going to die, when you're like 82 and this is how you're going to die, I'd be like, okay. Like, I pretty much expect that anyway, right?
Yeah, but you don't know when to expect it and stuff. And no, I don't know. I think if you knew, then you would every day would be different. Like you'd be like, okay, I can't really fucking waste any days because.
But you do know you're gonna die.
Well, yeah, but it's not. It's
not as immediate as like having a date. I
guess. Like you have a.
But you do have that time.
Well, you're kind of right though. If you knew you were gonna die at like 85 or something, your brain would go, oh, okay. Well,
I just live the same, right?
Kind of.
I don't even really expect to live that long anyway. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. I got more time than I thought.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's like, oh, when you're like 32. This, you're going to like, I don't know, die in a car crash or something.
Yeah, but
like, maybe I'm just going to stop driving.
Let's add a caveat to that. Would you want to know how?
Yes.
No, I would not want to know how. Not at all. Not at all. Because if you knew how,
curiosity would.
Get but if you knew how, imagine if it was like, oh, you're going to get hit by a car, or I mean, you're going to die in a car accident. You ever get in a car?
Yeah.
Or are you just waiting until that day? And then you're going to try and avoid getting in cars. Like, you couldn't.
Maybe.
You couldn't. Like, how would...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'd fuck with it. Knowing it would fuck with fate, right?
Yeah.
Unless, like, there's, like, a weird twisted...
You couldn't know how. There'd be no way to know how. Because you knew how.
Well, you could know how if it's, like, an asteroid hits the Earth or something. Something a little less, like, there's literally nothing you could do in any situation to change it. So it'd be like, okay, it's fine. Or like a volcano erupts. And
I don't know. So if you knew the day and you knew how, you know, okay. Yeah. So
I'd want
March 21st, 2054. That's when you're dying, and you're going to die in a car. Wouldn't you just stay home that day?
Yeah, you could try, but then what if fate is like
all of a sudden the car crashes
into
your house and you end up getting thrown into the car.
No.
And that's where you died.
You get a phone call. Your mom's in the hospital.
Sorry, I'm walking.
It's it's bad. You got to get there quick if you ever want to see her again.
I'm walking.
Yeah?
That day, of course. Because you know you're going to die in a car. So you're not getting that car.
I think you take the chance. I think you take the chance.
You don't get in that car. How are you going to get in that car? You can't. You just know you're going to die. So you're never going to make it to that trip anyway.
Okay, but would you rather die trying to go see your mom one last time?
I'd walk.
Or live?
Or run. I'd just run the whole way.
You're not going to get there. The hospital is like, an hour drive away.
I go get a bus.
It's kind of a car, so it's the same sort of situation. Maybe.
Well, maybe not.
And then maybe fate's got a weird twist that the bus is going to get in an accident.
If it's real specific.
It probably wouldn't be real specific.
I'll get on a motorcycle.
That'd be weird if things were that specific. I bet you, though, the universe could tempt you in some way to get into that situation.
Well, I wouldn't have to worry about that because my mom's dead. Thanks for bringing up the fucking painful memories. No, but I mean, I would just probably get on FaceTime. Like, Ma, I can't come see you quick because I'm going to die in a car on the way there. Right? See what I'm saying? You know I'm right. It's purely based on science, what I'm saying. What do we got next?
If you could choose any era to live in, what would it be?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. See, that question has so
hard,
many...
Right?
Well, yeah.
This era is pretty good.
Right. It sucks, but it's pretty good. Like, so if you went back to, say...
Compared to every other era.
Go back to, like, 1600.
Yeah.
Would you want to live in 1600?
No, I mean, maybe I'd like to visit, but I
wouldn't
necessarily want to live there.
Fuck no, I wouldn't want to live there.
Do I get to be a king?
Even then.
Yeah, I know. Even then.
A king back then would be, like, not even the equivalent of what you live like right now.
Yeah, in terms of quality of life.
Yeah.
But you'd have a lot of power and influence, which is really the only reason.
Not really. Like, you do, but okay.
That's like the only draw, because like you don't have better technology. Like you're not gonna.
If you want power and influence here now,
you might have better food. I wondered about that. I wonder if like
No.
old timey food would be better, just because it's a lot more.
I don't think so.
More close to land, less processed, less.
Well, maybe for that reason, but like taste and things like that, and I don't know. Yeah. I would just think that
I'd like to go to the time that they were building the first pyramids in Egypt and see what was really going on there. I think.
So would I. Maybe. I'd like to go back to a lot of different times and see what was going on, what was actually happening.
There are a lot of things.
Yeah, you go back and you go, I fucking knew it was
aliens. That's how you guys did that.
I fucking knew it was aliens.
I knew it was aliens all this time.
Come back. You're like, I made a bet.
Now, how the hell do I get back to cash that bet?
Yeah, I need to cash that bet.
Or stay alive for 10,000 years.
I need to get there. What we got? Are you cheating? Or you just keep... Yeah, he's cheating.
I'm looking for ones that are actually interesting. Like, what are things that you should not say at your own wedding? I've been dreading this day.
Fuck, this was a bad idea.
I knew this was a bad idea.
I'd like to have sex with the bridesmaid.
Oh man, her sister really looks good in that dress.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fuck my wife tonight, even if there's a fire.
Your mom really dressed up for this.
Yeah. I'd fuck your dad.
Your dad.
He's handing her off. You're like, hey, why don't you stay here instead of her?
Let's do a little swapperoonie.
Let's get a little swapperoonie. Pops.
A little switcheroo. A little twist and turn.
Well, my wedding was pretty bad that way. So, I mean,
you said a lot of things that you shouldn't say.
I don't know about that. I don't think I said anything, but my ex's father said a lot of stupid shit. So
yeah, that's fucking dumb when someone's like that is saying things.
He was an asset. What do we got next?
Do you prefer to watch movies in the theater or in the comfort of your own home? That's interesting because that to me that depends.
Theater.
That depends.
Yeah, I prefer theater just because you got the atmosphere and shit.
The atmosphere is interesting, but you also have like a higher chance of like people talking and making like cheering at points, and it's like you don't.
Yeah, but I feel like you have more distraction at home than you do away out because you're going out to that thing to do that thing. And yeah, while you're right, there are certain people that do different things that are irritating and stuff, like somebody's loud cheering and shit.
Theater, it might not be
packed theaters are definitely a bit rough. But if the movie's loud enough, you can barely hear anything.
Popcorn is pretty good. But yeah, I guess it really depends on what you want to do. Like sometimes I like to like binge eat while I watch a movie. So like I'll get like a pizza and have some beers, and like I'm not doing that in the movie theater.
What I do is I
be at home for that.
I get like one of those fucking $30 or $40 combos, drinks, the chocolate
just like
thing.
got like 2 handfuls going to your
seat.
seat.
Yeah, I fucking I eat until I'm sick. Yeah,
that's hard to eat that much.
Not for me. Especially while I'm watching a movie, man. I just keep eating.
I know. There's some of the movies.
There's something about doing something where I'm not like engaged in an activity, a physical activity of some sort, that just makes me want to eat. Like I always tell anybody, I'm like, if you want me to do something that I'm gonna find boring, but you want me there for whatever reason, like for example, like taking the kids to like the zoo or something like that, and you're like, oh yeah, at times you're enjoying it, but most times you're not. You're just like walking around and shit. Give me like a bag of candy.
Give me something.
Or something like that where I can just keep eating it.
Yeah.
If I can keep just eating something like that, I'm just distracted the whole time while I'm eating this thing that I'm enjoying, and I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, you want to take a picture?
No. It's just like dripping out of your mouth in the picture. You're just putting a handful. Oh, this is interesting. What kind of case do you have for your phone? Why did you choose it?
No real case. It's this. And why did I choose this? Because my brother bought it for me.
Yeah.
And I'm lazy.
I don't have a case because I like the feel.
You like to live risky? I
like the feel of like the phone as it is. I feel like you add a case, it gets bulkier. Like it just feels more from the future, the way it comes fresh out of the box.
But look what I have.
You got one of those things. I mean, I could put that on here, but
look at that, man. Look at this.
Very trendy.
Watch something.
Very trendy.
I didn't even get that.
Or you just hold it. Doesn't really.
Yeah, but I don't have to. You got I got 2 free hands.
Well,
look, I have so many hands for activities.
Prop it up on something.
Yeah. You need lots of help.
Lots of help. I just need like a book or something.
No, you need like too much help.
How can governments make education more efficient? Privatize it.
There you go. That's
I think that's
bang. You just go on that right there.
That's pretty it, right? Like you add the competition, give people choice.
How about just fucking take away all the fluff?
What do you mean by fluff?
All the fluffy bullshit we don't really need. So
like the painting flowers in grade 5.
Well, yeah, or the fact that you're teaching. I don't know. People are taking bullshit they don't need to take. Remember how many fucking courses of shit I took in high school? Like media English was one that was
just because you have to get the credits, right?
Yeah. Make you take like shit that you'd need. Economics.
Well, there should be economics, taxes, investments. You should learn about like how to make investments, whether like how to manage money, like
or how to find what to look for to find someone else to do it for you properly. Like even
just do like a crash course on like real estate and what the stock market is like and like how it works.
Just life like shit, real life shit that you're actually gonna need.
Yeah, they don't give us any of that.
Yeah, you retain I think the last time I looked at it or something, it was like an average of 9% what you learn in high school is what you retain. So. Wow, we're aiming at 10%. Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Why don't we just fucking
be doing a lot more productive stuff in that wasted time.
By the way, I'm a lone drinker tonight because my compadre over there is a pussy bitch. And he's not drinking a real man's man drink.
A real
of Bud Light Lime.
Of Bud Light Lime. It's even got the colors.
I get made fun of for this shit all the time, but then somebody drinks it and they go, it's really quite good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So
I made fun of you at
everybody
first.
that makes fun of me for it, you can suck it. Because it's delish. And then when you want one of my Bud Light Limes, you can go fucking suck it as well. Suck it twice.
All right, so we'll make this the last thing of the day.
All right.
What will phones be like in 10 years? What do you think?
They're not gonna be like this.
No, they're gonna.
They're gonna be part of us.
They'll be like in your head, right?
Yeah. You wear it almost. Maybe you might wear it like a ring or some bullshit. And
they'll
it's like
be more. They'll be more powerful.
They'll be integrated
than like the most powerful computers that we have that are like commercially available right now. They might even work completely different.
Although maybe not 10 years. Maybe not 10 years. It might be longer.
At the rate things are going.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't know. Inflation just hit 8.6%. Maybe we might have 10 years of like a bit of a lull in our production. But assuming the rate of like 2000 to 2020, anything's possible in 10 years.
But they've been like this for a while.
Yeah, but they've been getting exponentially more.
Oh yeah, powerful. They've been getting better and better. But but they're still like this, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I might retract what I just said.
We do have Neuralink is working on. They have working chips in pigs, and monkeys. I think they did it, and I think they're working on getting permission to do human trials, like soon. Like, so who knows where that goes in 10 years? Because that's the kind of thing is like once you're there, it could just skyrocket, escalate out of control, and then all of a sudden you got brain chips, internet in your head.
Brain chips.
Yeah.
Google Glass.
Well, not quite like that.
Oh, that's going to be made fun of for years later.
Google Glass.
Google Glass.
Man, people were so desperate to get it.
Oh, I know.
And I don't know why. It didn't look cool to me at all.
It was stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
And people realized how dumb it was.
And how bad it looks on your face.
Yeah.
Like when they have it like in a contact lens or in a normal glasses, that'll be different. But
I don't even think it that. Honestly, I don't even think that because I don't think people are going to want it like that close or anything. I think they'd rather
I don't think it's going to feel that close.
Yeah, I think it'll be
like VR where you put the VR headset on. Like you can easily say, "Oh, I don't think people want the screen," but it doesn't. You have that sense of depth.
Yeah, maybe.
So I think when you have like a contact lens that works to where like the text feels like it's as far away as you are.
Right.
But it's so conformed, right? Because that would just be a more efficient way of the space. To have it like right against your eye, but like it feels like it's over there. It's projecting stuff in the room. Yeah. You got stuff going on.
I think the Neuralink is the way it's gonna go. Like the fact that
in your head.
Yeah, you want to look up something and you just think it. I like to look this up, and there it is, right? I just don't know how it's gonna link to our brain. You know what I mean?
Well, they're doing it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I know.
Like, where does it stop? I think if they do that, then they'll probably have to put some kind of like chip insert into your brain that you can read off, like your frontal cortex can pick up off of it or some bullshit. And then where's that stop? Like when they start doing shit like that, now you get people walking around as basically cyborgs, right?
Yeah.
And then you have people that'll be like genetically enhanced.
I mean, at a certain point, I think there's going to be like a body augmentation market that comes up where like you'll replace your arms and legs because you can just get better ones.
Right. I said genetically enhanced. I mean artificially enhanced.
Yeah.
You
body modifications.
But yeah,
eventually you just be like your head. Yeah. And your whole body will be like this, like Cyborg from Justice League.
Yeah. And I think it'll get to the point where we just won't know where to stop.
No, and then we'll like we'll integrate AI into the whole thing too. So like we'll just be significantly better. Or whether that's better for us or not.
Or we'll just blow each other up to the point where we're back in the caves.
Also possible.
Yeah.
That might happen.
Yeah. It's just as likely.
So on that note,
just as likely we're fucked.
Yeah. We'll end it right there.
Well, that was an interesting nonsensical conversation about cool nothings.
A lot of nonsense.
A lot of nonsense.
A lot of fun stuff.
But it was fun to talk about nonsense instead of the bullshit that we're going through.
Like 8.6% inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little downer.
So maybe next week we'll
be downer.
Yeah, we'll talk about downer things next week a little bit.
Inflation and nuclear war.
Yeah, and we'll try and make them up like uppity things. We'll talk about them in a
So this week we got record high inflation. The gas prices continue to go up. And things are just greater.
$2.10 a liter today I filled up at.
They were up at $2.15 the other day.
$2.10 a liter. So when I fill up my tank, today it was $103.
Yeah, my tank costs $100.
I have a 55-liter tank, of which I only had to fill up 47 liters of.
I went from an SUV to a car. My gas price went from for a full tank, plus the full tank went farther in the car. It would be maybe $85 for the SUV to $65 in the car when I first got it. Mm-hmm. Now the car's $100 a tank.
Yeah,
absolutely nuts.
Times are ending, everybody. Like our podcast. Well,
they're changing for sure. But yes, our podcast is right
now. We'll do better next time to get some outro music.